Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Quant and have new users, new subscribers. So I go over the overall picture first on the asset so they know where it is in the overall picture for Quant. And what Quant is in what's called a parallel channel, and it's following it basically to a T. And in my opinion, because it's doing that, you have a really good high probability it's going to finish at the top of this channel in this area. So I have $800 area, $800 area. Can it come up to the $2,000 area? Yes, it could. It could easily do that because you can see from wave 2 to wave 3 went from $1.26 all the way up to $438. So go from $42 up to say 2,000. Is it unrealistic? Probably not. Not for a cryptocurrency. So actually, the everything that's doing, it looks really, really good. And if you come down here into the RSI, which is a really handy indicator, you can see that this fourth wave took everything out. What does that mean? I mean, it took everything out to reset everything else over here and be able to make another wave run and go up back over there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go over the shorter-term time frame. I hit $87 target on the nose, and you have a good shot of that correction being over, in my opinion, more than likely. I'm actually been picking up some quant, knowing that too, it was an ABC swing down that it did, and swinging back up. Could it come back down over here? Probably not. It also depends too. There's a couple ways. Did Quant's correction, did it stop here and then go through all this and then over here to start going back up? It could have, guys, but just based off the time sequence is one of the things you want to check. That whole wave right there all the way to the top took about 50 or 55 days. And then this wave sequence from the top of there all the way over to here took 30 days. 30 days for here, 55 days for here. Is that out of line? It could be a little bit. Usually want to see corrections go a little bit longer. However, I found with coins that are extremely bullish, their corrections might not last as long. So difficult call with Quant. Either way, the risk to reward ratio to me, if even it comes here, swings back up to swing back down, risk rewards worth it to me. I'll just get more over here to ride that wave back up. Otherwise, everything looks really bullish. And also, too, I put this in another video, is that if you check a Fibonacci retrace on this wave 1 and retrace on the wave 2, you can see logarithmically at 1.618, 2.0, that's actually really perfect for a 5-wave sequence. You take it off a log, then you have a 1.618 up here and a 2.618. So it's going to just kind of depend on how you think that this ended. If it did end there, it actually could have had a 3-wave swing and then did a 5 down this section too. That is possible that a coin like Quant could have done that. And if that's the case, that it did end right there, then it's been in a correction technically for 52 days, and it did a wave 1 swing for a period of only 35 days. And that sequence to that sequence would be really, really good. And I would definitely say, if I knew that it ended there for sure, I would definitely say it probably ended for sure there. However, if that is the case, then you have a 3-wave swing up for down for an A, up for a B, and back down for a C. That's called a running flat, and that is actually extremely bullish for Quant. Either way, no matter how you cut this pie with Quant, the time sequence and the sequence of the waves, the overall sequence of this wave, Quant is actually looking really, really good. And the other thing you want to be aware of with Quant is that if you go back to the 2018 bear market on Bitcoin, Quant was early out of the gates, even before Bitcoin went bullish. So you might want to be aware of that too, that Quant can be going off into making its move. So that's how I see it with Quant, guys. It hit exactly right on the nose my target. I was pretty good with that. You can see in the RSI, this 12-hour chart, it came down, and it does have a, it did slow down into the area right here. The other good thing about Quant, just taking a look at the 12-hour RSI, whether it ended there or there, it could have came down, but you can see with this peak, and what it did over here is it came down and took almost everything out here on the 12-hour RSI. So you can see if I put a line right there to that area, if I put a line right to that area down here, this whole section of it on the correction came and took that out. For a bullish sequence to go up, and have a correction and take that out, that's called hidden bullish divergence, which usually means in this scenario that Quant is resetting itself to be able to go up and do another wave run, in my opinion. Okay. You can also want to check that on the daily. You can see here on the daily what did it come down to. Basically, generally this area, right in that area. It's not quite down far enough, but it did come down quite a bit and reset it. Okay. So that's how I'm looking at Quant. Everything looks pretty good. It could be starting a sequence and going up a little bit. Let's take a look at the whole wave sequence of what Quant is doing right now in the chart on a 45-minute chart. And let's take a look. Did it break that low? It didn't break that low there. So yeah, that's impulsive move right there for Quant, guys. So you can see, look how deep that wave 2 is. You see how deep that wave 2 is? If that is a wave 2, it might not be. It could have started right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it looks pretty decent to me. Might come correct down. You can maybe wait for a correction, come over here. You might want to see a 3-wave swing over here. Definitely will do a 3-wave swing over here, and then I'll do another 5 over there. And that itself could be an ABC. Just want you guys to be aware of that. So in this scenario, I'll go up back out to a 12-hour chart. You want to be aware of that this right here in itself could be an ABC. Okay. And then it's going to swing back down. So I'm pretty comfortable with this coin, either way, guys, long term. Whenever the markets finally turn around, Bitcoin's going bullish. Like I said, I have a bullish slant to everything right now, just because I think the bullish signals are coming in. You have some early warning shots with some coins, Quant being one of them, and also Ethereum and Binance Coin are a couple others to be aware of too. If you go back, look at the history of coming out the 2018 bear market with Bitcoin, the coins that were out of the gate before Bitcoin were Quant, Ethereum, and Binance before Bitcoin. Just an FYI, Binance went up 300% before Bitcoin. It's more or less 300% before Bitcoin thought about getting his act together coming out of the last bear market. All right, guys, that's the end of my video, my update on Quant. Looking pretty good. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.